everybody, Trader Mike here, back with you for another weekend update. I'm just going to show you what I see going on in the market right now. This week we had a nice possible, as I say, possible double bottom here, right around this 104 here in the SPY. Notice how we came down, touched it there. We almost came down, we came down within 20 cents of the SPY, touching it again. And now we're moving back up. The first area for us to resist at was this dark green downtrend line that I have in thick, highlighted thick here for you, and we actually ended up breaking through it, which we closed at 109.68, 109.50, 109.42 has been a key area for the market to actually test, and we haven't been able to get over that. And every time we have been able to get over that, we are able to run to around 1100. So it wouldn't put it past me if we open up on Monday. Now this is just a wild guess because the futures overnight have been absolutely insane. Gaps up, gaps down. It's impossible for a swing trader to actually try to swing trade this market. And if you are, you're getting lucky, or man, you have a crystal ball, because in this chop zone here, you open up 1% lower, then you rip 1% higher, then you open up 1% lower, then you open up 2%. It's just out of control. So what we need to watch is this 1100 area, which I have drawn in right here. It's been the top of this sort of consolidation pattern, and if we should be able to get through 1100, we're going to run into resistance right around 111 on the SPY, and this other green downtrend line that I do have, which is actually drawn from the top of the move when we were at right around 122. Now if we can move higher through both these areas, I'm going to look for this pink line here to actually act as some sort of resistance in the market. Now what would be perfect to see is if this pink line can line up with this 115 level here in the SPY and actually create necktie resistance, which would be a perfect area to short into, but that's going ahead a week or so, so we're not going to look at that. But I do think this week we might be able to see a push higher into options X, and I actually have a whole list of stocks here of the way I want to play it. And the way I want to play these stocks is I want to play them by the out of the money calls, because you can get them for pretty cheap. And basically the way I'm going to play these is I'm going to be willing to risk $215 on the calls I will buy to make a lot more money than that. So my risk reward is in my favor here, and now I'm going to start going through the list of some of the stocks I'm looking at. It's probably going to be a two-part video, as I have 9 or 10 quality stocks here. Let me start with Apple. Apple on Friday, we'll go to the 5-minute chart here, and notice how Apple on Friday ran up to this 251, pulled back, ran up again to the 251, pulled back, ran up again, and started to consolidate here. Now in this consolidation pattern right here, I took a nice large scalp in Apple, and I actually was able to hold it for a 2-point gain and sold it on this candle bar here right before the close. But I did hold a small position, and this is the way I like to swing trade these markets. I like to be able to scalp a stock and have a nice gain on the stock where I'm not worried at all about going home and holding just a small position in that stock overnight. Now this pattern that we did have was an ascending triangle. We have the ascending bottom line with the flat top here, and we consolidated here, so we had a consolidation under this top line, and we broke out. So Apple is one I am holding overnight, and if you do look at the daily chart, right here on the daily chart, we've had the stochastics on the daily that have pulled back right around the 40 range. They're about to cross higher. The price of Apple has bounced off this bottom trend line here as part of the triangle, and we're starting to see Apple close right above the 20 and the 50. Now if Apple can get enough momentum, you can expect it to probably trade up right around 260 here before we'll either see another consolidation and break to the north, or we'll tag this 260 level and come back down to somewhere around, depends how long it takes to get up there, but somewhere around this bottom trend line before Apple actually plays out this full wedge pattern and decides whether to make its move up or down. So either way, you're going to get a nice, the bottom of the wedge, take it roughly a nice 30-point move either to the north in Apple or to the south once this pattern